You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
You damn right about that. Welcome back to another episode of the Epiphany Media Podcast.
That was crazy.
Yeah, welcome back. Just trying to gather our bearings. It's been a minute. Well, it seems like a minute. It's only been 2 weeks, but let's get right into it, man. Or you want to talk about the Browns sucking?
No, I don't. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. The rookie was living like a rookie. It is what it is.
That's true. No, that's a good point. Rookie looking like a rookie. So, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is.
I know he was on the field looking like, man, what? What am I looking like? He kept doing the same stuff over and over, like the same mistake. Like he just could not figure it out. I mean, I understand game fast, you're professional. Just looking at the game, he wasn't ready. But I ain't about to do no criticism, whatever. You know, our number one quarterback wasn't out there, but I was looking forward to this game because I'm like, this is gonna be a real test for us. See how we do. Yeah.
Like I said,
to the end of the season.
Like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on the guy, on the youngster, but I told people, you know what I'm saying, like he's a rookie, he's a 5th round pick rookie. You know what I'm saying? You know, he looked better than Deshaun Watson in the preseason.
Yeah.
That's where he's supposed to look good. You know, that's where everybody's playing a base defense. That's where our defense didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take all this stuff into account. But you know, this is Cleveland, where they're like, oh, whoever the backup is automatically better. I don't care who it is; it's automatically better. Has to be better. So
I just can't believe we got 3 black quarterbacks on the team. Like it's never happened in Cleveland history.
Even last year, what was it? Watson, Dobbs, and Jacoby Brissett. 2 years in a row. It's never happened before. Never happened again. No, just playing. All right, Angel, thanks for joining us. So we're gonna jump into it with this episode. Today we want to talk about some court cases. As you can see, the background behind me. I guess I could have put the background as the entire show background. Probably would have made more sense. But I wasn't thinking about it like that.
You should have got the Cuyahoga County courtroom.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, trust me, yeah, that's what it is. When you see those stripes, man, when you see those wooden vertical courtrooms, man, that's when you like something doesn't seem right here. Let me see. I'm trying to add us but take us away. I don't know how to do it or whatever. But anyway, that's it. It's back there. I don't know how many times you've seen this room, but I've seen it. I've seen it in person. I've seen it. I don't like it.
I won cases in that room before, so it was good memories too.
Nothing good can come out of just going down there though. Is a hassle. That means you had to miss work or something. You could have been doing something more constructive. You got to pay for parking. You know what I'm saying, or something.
it's so crazy that people feel as though they need to be strapped just to walk into the Justice Center now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, man. So we just want to highlight two court cases. I don't want to say near and dear, but there's two court cases that we felt like was worth highlighting. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was ones that we just felt was interesting, or whatever reason we found that you guys might find them interesting. It's probably more likely. Yeah, a lot to pick from though, right? Like, because when you talk about high profile court cases, man, what's the first, like, when somebody say high profile court cases, what's the first one you think about?
O.J. Simpson.
It's the first one, right? It's just the first one that everybody think about. What about you guys in the comment section? What do you guys think about? Like, what's the first, when you hear like high profile court case, what's the first case that come to mind? Byron say O.J. Simpson. I think that's makes the most sense to me.
It was in the 90s. They broadcasted live on TV. Everybody said it. And it was a football star.
It was a lot of crossover potential going on, and he was retired, but he was doing movies, and everybody loved O.J. Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't believe it would do something so heinous, allegedly. Allegedly.
Like OJ.
Right. So, but yeah, that for me, I'm right there with you. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of high profile court cases. But there's so many other, you know what I'm saying? Because I think even more to like your mom said Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a good one too. That's a good one. I think more in your vein, technically the Salem witch trials was technically, you know what I'm saying, high profile court cases. Technically, I mean, it was unfair.
To this day.
Yeah, it was unfair, but it was a court trial technically. The Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, that was a big one. I don't remember a ton about that one. Besides, I didn't really pay too much attention. I just remember him dancing on the roof of the car at one point. Man, that's never that's the face of an innocent man right there.
It's not about to be the next one though.
That's gonna be crazy. So we're gonna do a part 2 to this already, and go through the Donald Trump case. Andrew said the John Bonnet Ramsey case. That's a good one. It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of good high profile cases. I think the OJ is like just like the one of the biggest things though. I think there's so many series about it and documentaries and all that stuff or whatever. So because of that, we didn't pick the O.J. Simpson trial because we felt like y'all probably know too much about it or heard too much about it. So we're going to dive into two other ones. You want to do your court case first?
One I paid attention to recently was the Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
He was a beloved figure. I never heard of Johnny Depp doing any wrong, so I was surprised when he was being accused of all that stuff. He was just being accused of just drinking a lot. my observation.
Did anybody pay attention to the Johnny Depp trial? Anybody in the audience, did y'all listen or watch or keep up with the Johnny Depp trial? Boy, you want to talk about an interesting one? Like I know they came out since since the trial and stuff, I know they came out with a documentary and a whole bunch of other stuff. But so I haven't watched the documentary. But while it was going on, though, like, it was hard not to get updates. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was like social media stuff or whatever. But it was like every day it was like something weird or funny would happen. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody would say something crazy on the stand, and then it would be like viral or whatever. So I think for that alone, like just the viral moment that came out of that court case, I think it's a great one.
Which one?
The Johnny Depp, like which viral moment? Man. Do I don't know. Her taking a dump on his bed was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? What do they call it? A grumpy. She took a grumpy on his bed or some shit. Like, oh, Angel was Angel was right there with me. Yeah. She took a dump on his bed. People had like the close up video saying that she was like snorting coke on the stand or whatever. she kept like ducking down and like doing stuff like this with her nose. Like, man, she's snorting coke on the stand. Johnny Depp talking about. She said I poured a mega pint. Like, I don't know what a mega pint is, but I like, I have some drinks.
So this is what he basically poured up. He poured up a whole mega pint.
A mega pint, man.
A mega pint, huh?
Yeah, the Johnny Depp one was so good. So for those of you that don't know the background, I guess, of the case, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, I think they were married. I don't know for how long, but I think they got divorced in 2016. And it was all of these. She said like he was like abusing her essentially, and she had like these restraining orders filed against them and stuff like that. And she an actress too. Like, she haven't done nearly as big stuff as Johnny Depp, of course. So I think after like the divorce, he like paid her or whatever. Paid her a bunch of money like in like the divorce settlement, and then she was like, I'm gonna donate all the money to charity. But like, she never did or whatever. Like, so that was like a big thing too. You know what I'm saying? So so all this time, like, she was just accusing him of being like abusive and all this stuff. And so in 2020 or whatever, like he sued like the newspaper or something because they kept calling him like a wife beater or something. Like, he like sued the newspaper, and then like that spun off into like them actually going at each other or whatever. Like it was crazy. Like it was just a crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
He never put his hands on her. From any of the evidence that I saw, he never put his hands on her.
And I think even like, man, I wish we had I wish we had clips of it or whatever. But like, I remember she like said that she said that like she was describing stuff, but she never actually said that he put hands on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was it was just like her feeling not safe or whatever. But he actually never touched her or anything like that. And I'm like, it's Johnny Depp. Like, Johnny Depp is the littlest dude in the world. Like, she's probably bigger than him. And I don't know.
Yeah, he was slamming glasses, slamming cabinets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's he never touched you though. I mean,
We never tested
you
her.
could have felt scared. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he never touched you though. That's totally different. Totally different allegation than saying that somebody put their hands on you and physically assaulted you.
Yeah. Your mom said she had issues, man. She had crazy, man, like major issues, and it was just so crazy. Like like they just had so many, and so they had like different court cases in like the UK where I think they were like from, and they had like court cases in the United States or whatever. Um, so and I think Johnny Depp won like both of them or whatever, I think she sued him and won or something. So he like countersued her for like $1 or something. Like it was just like rich people suing each other, but it was just so I don't know. It was so crazy, man. Like that was a good weird case with a lot of like I said, it was just more viral stuff. Let me see if I can pull up any of this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial stuff, man. Because
He was like, yeah, she took a grumpy on my bed, and like he couldn't hold it together. He started dying laughing. Then, but he had, I guess he had told her like, I'll never look in your eyes again, right? So that's why they say he never would look
never
at her
never
in
looked
the
at.
trial. He said, "You'll never see my eyes again." He meant that shit.
It's so good, man. So good. Um, man. Oh, and then dude, Johnny Depp lawyer was so good. Like she kept man, just like everything she would do or say when she was on the stand, just kept like I don't want to say shutting her down, but just kept like asking her like just great follow up questions that she couldn't answer or whatever. Like, oh, it's so good. I don't know. I don't know which one of these, because they both got a bunch of edits, and I don't want to. Because one of them is just him laughing at just laughing at stuff in the court case or whatever. The Mega Pint one is on here. Let me see. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see.
You heard Miss Heard say, "Get off me," right?
No, I did not. Hitting the wall hard based on the
We'll just take a look at the
accusations
next
that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought.
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You'd answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
Yeah. As long as you're happy, sir.
You didn't want her after. You wanted to control her career, correct?
Objection, compound.
Let's
Hold
patently
on,
untrue. It's a
Mr.
great
Depp,
gift.
sir. All right, yes, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Sorry.
We can, did I read that right?
Yes, Mr. Rottenborn.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Pepper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me, yes. Being that I actually literally cut my finger off after, at the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar. Very unlikely. Why didn't I start lopping off digits when I was 13?
Just the way it was worded. Now, Miss Heard, what?
Objection, relevance. What's the relevance?
When you're nervous,
Sir.
pardon.
she was trying to get you to stop using drugs. But
She
let's
said
take a look at what they say
she used that term before.
in this text, Mr. Depp. You say just there were numerous negative news stories about that. You agree with that, correct?
Objection compound. I'll sustain Mr. Compound.
Thank you so much.
May 7th, 2016. It's entitled Johnny Depp. Friends and family seriously concerned about him. Here's why.
Yes, how did they know?
The next article from May 1st, 2017, before Ms. Heard filed says Johnny Depp reportedly drank heavily and was constantly late on the new Pirates movie set. Did I read that right?
You did, reportedly.
The next article also from May 2017. Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question that I'm asking.
What's your
The next
question?
question, the next document
Yes.
is entitled Johnny Depp's Financial Woes Might Sink the Next Pirates of the Caribbean. Did I read that right?
You did. I don't know.
The next article, May 25th, 2007. Johnny Depp's star power looks as wobbly as Jack Sparrow on a plane. Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Hollywood Reporter, May 27th, 2000. Did I read that correctly?
This is hearsay.
June 21st, 2018, 6 months before the Inside the Trials of Johnny Depp. Did I read that right?
You did. You should read the article.
And the last one, June 22nd, 2018. Alison Boshoff reveals why Hollywood's reeling over what's being called Johnny Depp's career note. Did I read that correctly?
You did. Who's Alison Boshoff and how does she know?
Mr. Depp, you can't name a single actress. No further questions.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, why don't we go ahead and take our morning recess for 15 minutes?
This is more of that. Like the whole trial was just funny back and forth between the two, between the lawyers. Like it was just hilariousness back and forth. The Amber Heard lady fake crying on the stand was always good. It was just good. I don't know, just a pretty decent high profile one. Like I guess more on the yeah, definitely more on the humorous side, especially because I guess I don't want to say nothing really came of it because I don't know how much of a career that she had, and he didn't actually get taken off of anything, like, so I don't know. So maybe just a funny, saying like nothing actually ended up coming from it or whatever. But anyway, it all stemmed from all those pages that the lawyer was reading about all this random stuff or whatever. So he filed this court case off of them calling him a wife beater. But she had already filed a divorce off of him being abusive and got granted it. So, the judge or somebody must have felt like it was some kind of validity to it or something. I don't know.
That's crazy. That. So let me ask. So you can get a divorce. You have to have a reason to get a divorce, right? For the judge to grant it.
Yeah. Usually, right? I'll say usually.
Yeah. I think there's ways around that.
What you guys say? You got a follow up?
No, I would just like. So she didn't have any evidence really that he was abusive and still got it granted, but.
Yeah, divorces are. I don't know. I've never been through it, so I can't super speak on it, I suppose. But it always seemed like some fishy stuff, especially when, like, I guess, like, how can you prove that? Well, I guess how can you you can definitely prove that somebody has been like beating on you, I guess, but you might not be able to prove it in that moment. So does that mean that they won't grant it to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that works. We got divorce experts in the audience. Feel free to fill us in if y'all know how divorce works, because I have no idea.
Cause what, Kim Kardashian? What she say? Kanye West is crazy or something?
That's funny. Angel, Angel, Kim Kardashian is your favorite. She's been divorced 1,000 times. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know the ins and outs of her court case, divorce proceedings. You tell me how divorce works with celebrities, because I don't know how it works at all. But I do know that you're supposed to have a reason, like especially if he agreed to pay her money, unless he was just like, man, I'm just ready to get done. Your mom said I can't help with this topic. Angel said I really don't know either. Hey, I get it. Hey, I'm just saying. I don't know.
So he went and got a new wife. He was done.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough when somebody take a dump on your bed to keep it together, man. It's tough. It's tough. That's funny. All right, man. Let's go to the next one. So the court case I wanted to talk about was this is an older court case. I was just out of high school. Was I even out of high school yet? I might have been in high school. So it's just 2008. This is the Casey Anthony trial, the Casey Anthony versus the state of Florida trial. This one was crazy. Before I even get into the breakdown, you remember anything from this this court case? Byron, people in the audience, you guys remember anything from the Casey Anthony trial?
Is this the one that she got out of jail, or she got out of jail? I mean, they couldn't find her kid or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. This one was super crazy to me. It was a lot of it was a lot of weird stuff going on, and it reminded me of the Patrice O'Neal sketch about as long as you white or whatever, how much media attention you'll get or whatever. I'm not saying it wasn't deservedly so, but it just everything just reminds me of that sketch when it's stuff like this. Angel said, I remember what she looked like, but that's all. So the Casey Anthony trial was, like I said, back in 2008. Jeez. So it's like the summer of 2008, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I think I was still in high school when all this stuff started breaking. Anyway, 2008, down in Florida, I think like Orlando. It was a baby that came up missing. I think like a 2-year-old baby that came up missing, and the family or like the mom called 911, but she like waited like 31 days or something to call and say that the baby was missing. And like during all the time, she or let me just give you a brief overview. So the baby went missing. It took the mom 31 days to call and report the baby missing to like 911 or whatever. They like arrested the mom after finding like the little girl remains in like the woods, like near, like behind the house or something. Then they had like a whole investigation because she was like blaming like her dad or whatever, like the grandparents. And she ultimately got like found not guilty of like first-degree murder. And like everybody was like super outraged or whatever, but then she was found guilty of like obstructing justice and lying to the police or whatever. and they gave her 4 years, but she already had time served, so they just wrote it off or whatever. And then she's just been free all this time, doing, just working, trying to live a normal life, just like it's all, just like normal murderers,
Yeah, she was at the bar. I seen her at the bar. Somebody threw a drink on her.
It's crazy, man. So this one was so crazy to me. Well, just because, like I said, it's dealing with. So you're dealing with a kid, like a little 2-year-old toddler. So of course you're gonna get a ton of media attention. But it was like, it was so many twists and turns, man. Because I remember at first they was like, oh, maybe they left the gate open on the swimming pool and she drowned or something. And like, all right, well, if she drowned, then the body should be in the pool then, but it was no body in the pool. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then there was like, they're like, where, like, you didn't see a baby for 31 days. Like, how do you not check your baby for 31 days? You fall asleep? This nigga sleeping over here. I thought the camera was froze. That's funny. Nigga, I'm about to. That's about to be the entire clip is about to be you falling asleep. That's funny. Nigga, I thought the camera was froze. Well, everybody, we gotta scrap this episode, man. Now look, so we're gonna scrap this episode because episode is boring when the nigga that's on camera fall asleep. So just going to go ahead and
we about to finish this.
we can finish it, but it won't be no clips of this, and this will never make it to YouTube. I'm not putting this up, nigga.
You said there's only one clip for the show.
Nigga, it's just gonna be that part. That's all it's gonna be. All right, well, hey, we gave it a try. Hey, look, sometimes you gotta try something new. This nigga had to get up and get some water. Nigga, he was dying on camera. Hey, look, we tried something new, man. Shit ain't work. This nigga fell asleep. Nigga fell asleep mid-show. Nigga, I seen it. Nigga, I seen it before, and I'm like, this nigga camera keep freezing. That's funny. Well,
it's like I hear you talking. I notice my eyes.
Hey, well, since we're here, man, we might as well get y'all. We do some rare stuff and get y'all advice on upcoming shows and what we should do. What we should upcoming show possibilities. And
we could do a show on sleep deprivation.
Nigga, you got a CPAP at home, man. You should be getting the best sleep out of anybody. You should be getting the best sleep. Nobody should be getting better sleep. That's funny. Everybody dying. Everybody dying now in the comments. So. Everybody yelling at you like, wake up. Hey man, hey, look, we tried something new. Shit ain't work out. We could have had clips, but I don't know how YouTube's gonna react to the clips of it. That probably would have helped. I don't know. So anyway, let me see. So I think next week's show will be good though. Newspaper headline reactions. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find some like newspaper clips, old or don't have to be newspaper, but headlines or whatever, and then we react to them. Like, so you find some, I'll find some. The audience feel free.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, your microphone went on. Yeah. Hey, our show is like the Browns today. We looking like rookies for real. I can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing he's saying. Mm. I don't know what you said, but we were talking about newspaper clips. The best one that I ever saw in my life. All it says is champ in the front of it. June, what was that? June 19th, 2016. And that's the best hit I've ever seen. Um, yeah, I do think that's a good TV show. TV show, a good podcast that we can do. Um, I think we should do something Cleveland related though. No, no, we had you back for a second. It's like static buzzing sound. I think we should do something like Cleveland related, like things that are only, things that are made in Cleveland, different foods, different, sayings, like, just the Cleveland culture. Like, let the world know about it. I think that'd be a pretty good show. Speaking of Cleveland culture, I got a review. I got a food review that I just haven't put out, um, and it is me eating a corned beef sandwich from corned beef from Slimers. I never had it. I never had a Slimers corned beef, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna eat it and see what the hype is about. Because how can meat, mustard, and raw bread be good? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But I got a nice review on that. But yeah, for sure in Cleveland, you know, Cleveland stuff would be cool too.
All right, you got to go back to the old school microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay, just making sure. Yeah, man, corned beef is great. That's all I know. Um, yeah, man. So you should drop that, and then we can definitely do. You want to do? You say Cleveland based. When you talking about Cleveland based newspaper clipping, like only from the Plain Dealer, or
no, a totally separate show of
oh, okay.
obscure stuff.
Like what? What you mean?
Like for example, corned beef is a Cleveland staple sandwich, as pizza is a staple food in New York or something like that. Um, or um, just different things that people that aren't from Cleveland just won't understand about the city.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's dope. I like that. So down here in closer towards November, I got Cleveland murder mysteries as a show topic. Because I don't know if anybody know anything about this area, we have plenty of murders to choose from, and a lot of them are mysteries. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, that yeah, what's his name? Something Green, Jack Green.
Jack
Dude, they
Green.
they got blew. They blew up his car in Beechwood.
Oh, um, uh, not Jack Green. Not
You
Jack
got a whole
Green.
movie. You got a whole
Yeah,
movie.
The Irishman.
Yeah. And that
To
was crazy.
Kill.
Just imagine that happened. Just imagine that happened today, where somebody got a car bomb in their car in Beechwood.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like you come out the dentist from your dentist appointment, and oh, funny.
Danny Green. That's right.
Danny,
Danny Green.
okay.
That's right. Danny
Hey,
Green.
but because of him, the Cleveland Unions are strong. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true. Your mom said Polish boy added to the list of Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be a great show topic. So we can do stuff that's just like you said, that people wouldn't understand, like stadium mustard. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that people, if you're not from outside of here, that you just wouldn't understand. I know Angel went to a baseball game recently in Atlanta, and but they didn't have no stadium mustard. She's like, no, they didn't. I'm like, damn right. They don't know what that is. They don't know what that is down there. So I think
Zesty sauce.
that'd be very strange. It's good, but it's very weird. Like I don't even like mustard, but it's something about it.
No,
Something about
I thought they had zesty sauce.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
some
I don't
zesty
know.
sauce in the Braves.
No idea. hey, knowing Atlanta probably is some zesty sauce down there, man. Sounds about right. Zesty sauce in Atlanta sounds about right. Sounds about right. Now this might be the question of the day. Angel, thank you for this question. Have you guys been to a Guardians game this year? Are you planning to go? No and no.
You can't go no more.
Yeah. So it's no. Yeah, the season is first off. So there's no more home games, and they threw away the season back in July. So remember we was talking. Remember we was planning on going, and then we was talking about it, and then they like made a couple of trades. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm not listening. I'm not even entertaining going at all. They do the away the season. I'm like, I'm not going. And then it's funny. I was talking to Byron earlier today, and I'm like, they still playing? Like, why are they still? I thought the season was over. Like, like go home. Like, it's over with, man. Why are y'all still playing? Like, y'all got beat 8-0 yesterday. Like, go home. Like, when is the season over? I think today's the last game, and I'll be glad when it's over. I'm just ready for it to be over with at this point.
I went twice.
This year?
Yeah, this year I went twice. Cool.
Well, good for you, because you're a trooper. Did they win?
Yeah, but like the first game I went to was when Jose Ramirez hit that game winner in the gap, and that like started their win streak. You got real hot after that.
Mm.
Then next time I know they traded. Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, they get rid of everybody. So let's talk about. I got a couple more on the list, and then y'all tell me if any of these are boring enough to put Byron to sleep, so I can take them off, and then we can put in some of these other ones that we got. We're gonna put in some of those anyway. We're gonna move them around and stuff. But if any of these are too boring, I can always take them off. So you guys let me know. So I think the newspaper headline, we agreed that was a good one. I got urban exploration, so we can do like videos. We can talk about like people going to abandoned places and buildings, and you know what I'm saying, like watch footage of it, whatever.
Perfect October.
I was thinking Halloween time. Yep, exactly. What do you guys think about that one in the comments? You guys think that'll be pretty interesting? You guys down to watch some clips? It's a dude in this area that go inside a buildings down in like East Cleveland and stuff. He's a maniac. Because some of these places, man.
Yeah, it looked like all of those places look like somebody died there.
Well, I mean, chances are pretty good.
Remember, he went in a house. You showed me a video when he went in a house, and the alley looked pretty sketchy. And like people were walking by, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
looking at them like, ooh,
yeah.
nah.
It was in like the one street down in East Cleveland where they actually like put up like road barriers where you can't like drive down the street. But he went in like one of the buildings and then he's like, I think somebody just pulled up outside. He's like, all right, I've got to end the video here. I got to get out of here. I'm like, man, you about to die. And then like I haven't seen him post a video in a long time. So, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So what do you guys think about urban exploration? Let us know what you think. Angel said Christmas is coming. Yeah, we won't have a Christmas show. We never make it that far, of course. We'll be on vacation by then.
Might not feel like Christmas this year though.
That's very possible.
80 degrees. 80 degrees in October this week.
That is crazy. So if you got a motorcycle, get out there and ride it because you at least got this week. You never know about the next week, but you at least got one more week, which is insane. Your mom said football game only if it's warm outside. Football games suck in person. Like they're so bad in person. Like you go for like in my opinion, you go for like the ambiance of being around the crowd or whatever. But like visually watching it, it's so much better on TV. Like cause you can never be as close. Having front row seats, like what was that the winter game last year where we went up to Detroit and y'all had great seats, but
it wasn't the same though.
It's still you're still not close enough. Like basketball, if you get close enough, even some mid-level seats in basketball, you're still close enough to see everything. Football, right. your best seats are still far, like way too far to see anything that's really, really going on. I can't. I like it for the ambiance, but not for the watching the game football.
Yeah, if like, let's say for example, you're sitting because we were like sitting on like the 30. I think we was like sitting on the 30, and we're only like 8 rows deep, and it was cool when they were on this side of the field, but when they went to the other side of the field, I couldn't see nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then people are like, "Oh, I'll get an end zone seat." Like, yeah, that's good for when they're on that side, but most of the game is took place in the middle, or what if they on the other side, or like it'd be just your luck. Like when they get down to your field, then like the quarter change, and now they go to the other side of the field. Like, you just be sorry.
It's better to sit higher up, but not too far up.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah,
like,
yeah. You got to find that sweet spot, though. You're right.
It's like, for example, if it's a call on the field and they sitting there talking about it, at least you have the announcer, like, explaining what's going on. You be in the game like, I don't know what happened.
Right. That's true. Dude, I remember being younger. I used to have, you might remember this. I remember I used to have a portable TV, like a small portable black and white TV. Like it was actually like a portable with I'm not even kidding, the longest antenna you've ever seen. So when I used to go to the Browns game, I would sit way up high because we was poor, we wasn't getting good seats. But I would watch the game on TV and it was a black and white screen while I'm at the game because it was still just a better because I can actually tell what's going on the screen versus when you're at the stadium, you're like, I have no idea what's happening. Like, I mean, you could the play, but like if it's a flag or anything strategically, like you have no idea what's going on. So I don't. I'm not down with that.
If you sit close to the basketball game, you can hear them talking trash.
Yeah.
Like, it's because the court is smaller. But even if you sit, well, depending on, like, if you sit in the first row all the way at the top at the Rocket Mortgage, it's cool. But for other stadiums like Boston, when I went to the Garden in Boston, it's smaller. So you can sit at the top, but it's still close. Like you can still see everything.
Right.
So, but yeah, basketball, baseball, football.
That's a good point.
Watching it live.
Let me see. Angel says, "Sweetie's Day." Hold on. Your mom said, "Isn't he looking for dead bodies?" No. He just going to explore and look at like abandoned. He look at like abandoned churches, and he's like, "Man, like look at the architecture here," or like look at this piano, this organ that's in great condition, but like they just shut down the building or and left or whatever or foreclosed on it, but they left all of this clothing donation or whatever. Just be a basement full of like clothing and stuff like that, or a house that's abandoned, especially like around like the 2008 housing closure collapse or whatever. So he just go in there, he just going, he's going to people's houses, just be rummaging through people's stuff, hoping that he don't find a dead body and stuff. But no, he go in there just looking to, rummage essentially. Like he doesn't take anything, and he always puts stuff back, and he's just going because he just finds it interesting. But he's not really looking for dead bodies. Angel says, "Sweetie's Day is coming up." Yep. So all y'all women is out there, get your man something nice and expensive, and remember how you felt on Valentine's Day and treat him the same. And they said, "I think you guys should go on a date, but not something normal, and then review the place that you went." I'm assuming she means with other people, and then review the place that we went. I'm down with that. That sounds like a pretty good idea. What do you think about that?
What was that idea?
Nigga, we gotta wrap it up so you can get some sleep.
You should go on a date. What you mean?
I think she mean with other people, like I don't think she mean with us, with each other. I don't think she mean. Angel, feel free to clear up what you mean. Feel free to add more details. You know what I'm saying, to help us out.
Oh, or she maybe just be trying to plug herself. I think we should just go somewhere.
Well, she just want to review because
I got a place I'm going to Monday. It's opening night. I'm going.
You say you going on opening night?
Yeah, it's opening night. Yeah, they got they put ants, like dead ants, of course, on a stick.
Huh. Okay.
And the girl ate them. It's crazy.
Well, there you go. That's what everybody was looking for. They were looking for that. I was looking for the sleep emoji. Or this one. There that one's probably better for you. that was better. She said, "Take your wife and then take her someplace, not just dinner, and then review it." Yeah, I think that's interesting. So go do something. She said your food reviews are always interesting. So now you just got to do it, maybe a sit down spot or like something completely different. Like go axe throwing with your wife, and then.
No, that was interesting. I dominated the whole time.
Oh well, I'm sure the audience would like to see that. I'm sure nobody say that you're being too harsh on your wife. I'm sure of it. But that's interesting, Andrew. I like that one. I'm gonna write that one down. I'm gonna add that one to the list. Even if we don't do it like a full show, well, I guess we could, and we still can do the part 2 to the survival show.
We could do it like how we did the when we made this drinks and the food. Like
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that'd be good. And like the part 2 to the survival thing. So, we can get on that. This should be a little bit more interesting than court cases, apparently. All right, man. So we
like to sound like a scorned teacher.
No, it's fun.
Well, super class.
First off, it's funny. Secondly, hey, sometimes you try some shit new that's new. Sometimes it don't work. What more can we do? You try something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. I was all set to tell you about Casey Anthony and how she can't get a job nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because she murdered her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Byron didn't want to hear it. She started her own photographer business, and that shit went out of business immediately because nobody would hire her because she murdered her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I was prepared. That's funny.
Would you hire
her?
To work for Epiphany Media? She'll take some responsibilities off her hands. You don't have to deal with. She could be doing some stuff for her. Would you hire?
For sure. Yep. For the publicity. Yep. So we can be just like every other social media influencer, like where they do stuff they don't believe in just for the clicks and the likes and the shares. Yep. Sure. Why not? Just to do it. Everybody else do it. Why not?
We have her on the show for no reason.
Just look. We'll have her standing behind you in the corner right there, just standing there. She's gonna click by like, nigga, is that Casey Anthony standing behind this nigga for a full hour, just standing behind him, not saying nothing? That's weird, right? They got to tune in. Like, why is Casey? And then all the comments gonna be like, why is Casey Anthony standing behind this dude for an hour? Like, what is happening?
And we're gonna be on TMZ.
We're gonna be exactly. Hey, I'm just saying. We gotta fly her up to the 00. You know what I'm saying? Pay her a good amount of money to stand there for an hour. Hey, and then we can hire her for the next 5K to be our photographer because we need one of those. Come on out and meet Casey Anthony and run a 5K. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
5K for the kids.
5K for the kids. For the kids might be too far. That's hilarious.
No, we end up being canceled.
Yeah, we'll be canceled immediately. But it'll be a solid ride though. I ain't gonna lie. It'll be good while it lasted. All right, man. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of your hair. Let my man take a good old nap. Get him a good 12 hours of sleep, I guess. A good 12 hours of sleep, and we'll spin this around and try again next week. For the few of you that watch this live, thanks for joining us. Everybody else, you'll never see this, so it doesn't matter. Have a good week. Stay safe. We'll see y'all next week. Salute to the city as always, I guess.
Yeah, remember it on your own.
Now I just want to play something that has nothing to do with nothing now. Like, because why not?
You said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice. You were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you. I'm honest when I say it. I would not have any interest in.
Again, this has become very famous in this video. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
And now you said before, a couple of minutes ago that this was just locker room talk.
It's locker room talk.
And so does that mean that you didn't really mean it?
No, it's locker room talk. I don't know. It's just the way people talk.
Okay.
Look, man, that's how I was going to end our court case episode, you know what I'm saying? Because, we, end it with another court case to start up, you know what I'm saying? Your mom said, asshole. He legitimately said, man, that's how it's been over the last million. You look over the last million years, man, stars can do whatever they want. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
He said, it's true, but unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately or fortunately. It depends on
You
who you
consider
ask.
yourself a celebrity?
That's so
He wanted to say I was famous before I was the president. And I was at home alone too.
All right, man. We out of here. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to y'all in a little bit, man. Stay safe.
Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as